Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dean from the Studio Department of the Sachem Public Library, and today we'll be doing a part 2 version of the Final Cut tutorial. So let's get to it. So first you want to have Final Cut completely loaded and ready to go. And today what we'll be doing is we're going to be doing a logo intro or just a standard intro. So I'll show you how to start a video, and we could pretty much go from there. First I'll show you a simple abstract background that you could pretty much put text to, and something as simple as that. So I have my little abstract background. You could easily get this stock free. You could make your own as well, but it's so simple to use something stock free that's already pre-built. And so first what you want to do is I'm going to add one of, you could add any of these titles. So right here you want to press this T for all the titles. And I'll just use something as simple as basic 3D. And then right here is where your text is. And I'll just say, welcome all. And then you have something as simple as that. Of course, you could always do a black screen with this, but you want something a little that stands out. And I'll show you a couple more that you could do for standard intros. So of course you could play with any of these, and then you could even have something like this, which would be just a great intro. You could just click over here and then write your name. And then just write this, and or you could even put the title of whatever. Let's just say a production company. And then you could just say, I just picked a random production company name, and then you put over here, edited by Roger. You could do really anything you want there. You could put name, you could put the title of your video, really however you want the intro to look. So that's something cool you could do. You could even get even more creative. There's also so many more in the titles that you could play with not even if it's just dragging and dropping an abstract piece. You could even, there's really a lot you could play with, even in just the title section. There's even one that you don't even, like the clouds one, you could just really fill in. Or there's something like this where I filled in whatever the title of my video was, and then you could put information on the bottom. So there's really a lot you could do with just the titles they give you. Now, if you want to just mess around with your own, maybe you made one and you want, to really start your own with your own background and your own transition or whatever, you could also go over here. So we're on effects right now. You want to go over here if you remember. Not right there, right over here. You want to go right over here and press transitions. And even if you want something like this, and you could just simply close it, or something a lot of people do is fade to black or color, which that would just fade to black. So you could start with something here, make your own transition over here, and your own background as well. And if you really want to start from scratch, and then find some transitions that will really just go and look really unique. Like this one looks really nice with the checkers, and it just kind of fades out with it instead of just fading right to color. So I'll show you just how to do it with a logo as well. and we'll go from there. So this is just kind of anytime you also drag something, they're going to ask you basically all of these settings, and you just want to make sure you have the right settings for everything, so it doesn't come out with a bad sample rate and it looks too pixelated. So just make sure everything is correct. Usually you could do 720 depending on the video. I usually like the higher quality, especially with images, but this should be Apple ProRes, standard, stereo, and everything else should be just fine with this. Really the standard settings they give you. So this is just a simple Nix logo, and I'll look at some effects and transitions to use to make it to make it look pretty cool, and to have basically, if you have your logo, eventually you're going to probably have that in the beginning of your videos. So this could be nice to use, and if you don't want to go to standard regular intro video and you want to use your logo and get it out there. So this is one I choose. It's just basically your opening. So I use concentric over here just to open it, and then combo spin just to pretty much close it. So that would be kind of like an opening and the closing of a logo. And I'll show you one more that you could also use this one if you liked it instead. That's pretty much opening and closing. There's a couple more that are really cool to use. So there's another I like to use. You could they have two earthquakes that you could really use to appear and disappear, or you could do something where it kind of comes in and then just goes away. So there's really a lot of things you could use, transitions and effects you could use for logos and really intro sequences to begin with. So thanks guys for watching. That's going to be it, and I'll see you guys next time.